gentlemen, we have a new penalty in the National Hockey League that's called nudging. This is nudging. That's nudging. Steve Ott gets a penalty for nudging. Isn't that something?
During the game around, 1-1 in that one. Last we checked, okay, first NHL goal.
All right, Daniel Carr, listen from Sherwood Park, Alberta. We got it, and you said it's a wrap by footy guy. Look at that there. Gets his first goal. That's the first game, first goal. What a thrill that must be. I think his folks are there. The whole deal. There's lots of tickets. You can get lots of tickets there. Anyhow, I got his teeth knocked there. He looks like a hockey player.
Nice.
Big Powell River, BC.
Just to get it right, one game in the NHL, and that's a wrap.
Yeah.
Okay, the offside goal today, Scheifele was not offside, but borderline.
I know it was borderline. It was not offside, but I'll tell you one thing. As you watch this, I'm going to say, if I was a linesman and they're starting, I would call anything close offside. They're going to start that because this here went on for 7 minutes trying to figure it out. And I would call anything close because you can't get in trouble once you call it offside. So that's what I do anyhow.
That's worrisome, right? Because that would start to.
No, they're going to call. And if they're listening here now, I would for sure call offside. Can't get in trouble. You never hear a call back on that. Just don't play like that. All right.
2-on-1. So you got to.
Now you got to listen to this. First of all, it's Krug, eh?
Yep.
All right, he's watching right now. Don't play. This is the worst. The goaltender is depending on you for the pass. Don't let it pass over. He goes over, and look, I can see the goalie now saying, "I got the shooter. I got the shooter." And this, but I have.
Yes.
Now listen to me. You got to listen to me. I had a big argument with Jerry Cheevers and Dallas Smith over this. If it's a left-hand guy coming down the right side, you've got to cheat a little because if you don't, it gives you a clear shot like a breakaway. Have we got this?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now watch this. Watch this here. He goes over, but you got to force him a little more. And you got to force him a little more. See this here?
Because I thought Sparks was mad at him for going over, but you make the great point.
Yeah. Here's what happened.
The stick might have thrown him.
No, I think the stick. But what happened was, and if it's a right-hand side, you got to listen. Coming down there, you got to cheat a little, and it's hard to do going each side. Okay.
And Don, you always said
understand it, but
no, I totally understand it. We all do. You said with your forwards, you used to get them to play a little defense to understand. And again, same thing as the first one where a crew goes at a guy. It's a mistake.
Right. Now, I also tell my forwards, if you get caught, always go back in. And watch Kane here. He goes at the guy. The worst thing he could have done. What he should have done is played defense. And when they played, I used to practice every practice. Our forwards playing defense. And I always say, never go at him. Never go at him. See that? If he backs away, he doesn't get that shot. I mean, that was, I'm not, Kane's pretty good guy and everything, but he should be taught to back up. And every practice, Mike, used to have a one-on-one with the forwards, and it worked every time. And Greg Shepard was the best forward playing defense of all time. Thank you, Greg. That's what, should have never traded you.
Carlson to Hoffman. In that same game, here's a good Patty Kane pass. Couple back passes.
Well, here's the back passes. You can do this here now. It's a beauty. You've all seen this as a Gordy. Then we have another back pass. But see, for Boston, you know what I think? You're one of the best defensemen of all time. See this here?
Nichushkin.
What?
Nichushkin.
No, I'm talking about you. All right. Now, okay, wait a minute. Don't go out there. All right, don't go out there. Here's the deal. You can do that around the net because if you screw up, it doesn't mean anything. Never, and your coaches, didn't he tell you to stop?
Mark LaForest last night, no back passes.
No back passes.
After one period in Brentford.
Yeah. They hate it. Coaches hate it when it's out from the thing. Now watch one of the best defensemen. Watch him do it in overtime. Watch this back pass and watch what happens. He does it. And this is very happy for Calgary, even the best guy. And look what's happening. Isn't that a beauty? Look at that. I mean, that's hockey, I'll tell you. All right, we talk about...
Come back to that, yeah. That's unbelievable. Right. Tippy nets. Got to kind of roll here.
I know quite this stuff. Anyhow, I've always said they're top heavy now. They're 8 pounds. John Shannon said, watch this here. Somebody's going to get hurt pretty bad with this. I'll tell you that now. When they took that thing out at the back there, they made them top heavy. Somebody's going to get whacked for sure on that, and they're going to get hurt. Put a weight at the bottom there. That's not too hard to do, is it?
No.
Smart enough.
Superstars fighting Don.
Now, I don't know if this one gets me of all time. It used to be guys took down. There is a superstar, Giroux. Now there is Taves, MVP Stanley Cup champion. He's fighting. And there we have Malkin. He's not fighting too good, but there's Malkin, superstar MVP. Perry, MVP scoring championship fighting. Crosby, the best player in the world, fighting. And the point I'm trying to make here is it's all topsy-turvy.
Yeah.
What's happening before, you never saw Gretzky, Brett Hall, you never saw them guys fight. What happens now, the stars are fighting because they can't be protected. So they got to drop their gloves and go. It's absolutely ridiculous when you have, and this is here tonight, this is what happened here. He stepped in here and took care of the whole thing. What I'm saying is, in fighting, the guys that don't like fighting, all you see, look at the Winnipeg. The players like it, they bang their sticks, the fans like it, and everybody likes it. Unfortunately now, we have the stars fighting, which is ridiculous to me.
It's really interesting you showed Voracek and Giroux, because Ed Snyder lives right by Wayne Gretzky in California, and he said Ed is just apoplectic about the fact the Flyers don't have tough guys to protect the superstar. He's the same page, and Wayne said, but Ed, you can't have that. It's old hockey, right? It's not going to work.
Well, you might say it's old hockey, but you don't want Crosby. Yeah. You pay money, big money for Crosby. He's off 5 minutes. All those superstars could break their hand and be out. McDavid did it before. All right, go
Johnny
ahead.
Hockey, we're going to save your hat trick because we just saw your first winner there. The
Not
other,
doing him?
No, we haven't got time. Let's go to Boone Jenner because he's your star.
Sorry, Johnny Hockey. Anyhow, Boone Jenner got 11 goals, and he's got, and you know, let me tell you about Boone Jenner, is that 8 of those 11 goals are when the game is tied. Think about that. And listen to this. He leads the team in goals, and he leads the team in hits. Never happened before. The only when Bobby Orr did that. I'm not saying he's Bobby Orr. And you know the big thing, I like to show it when they show the kid. Last year he didn't play. You know why? He had a broken back. And he come back and play. My type of guy, Boone Jenner.
Skill set of a Lady Bing winner and tough as nails. Bit of Bing, bit of Boone on the Coach's Corner on Hockey Night in Canada.